Shalom, call all y'all about Shem Rashad, Shalom to the elect. Now this video right here, somebody asked about going more into detail about this video, so I want to go into this anyway. It's perfect time to make a lesson about it, because when shit hit the fan and shit get out of order, well, way more out of order in Babylon, there's going to be so much destruction and chaos going on. And at the height of the war, you got people that think they can escape to another planet. Like you got Elon Musk with the planetary system, rockets they've been trying to do with the SpaceX. You got military that want to build bunkers on the ground and under the ocean and all this shit to try to escape the catastrophes that's about to come, because they know what's about to happen. I'm gonna get one precept speaking on that. Let's see. Because they know what's about to come. They know this is going to be a nuclear war ultimately. When these wars take place, they already have stuff orchestrated. They go in the war room and draw out scenarios, just like chess moves. You know your opponent's next move, and you know move you have to make to counter your opponent's move, so to speak. And the Most High has Esau in the trick bag, because they think they so slick, they just going to escape when all this destruction take place, and that they just going to come out on top and try to come out with a new society, a new way of living or whatever, so to speak. Not remembering biblical prophecy as it come to pass. Now, right here in the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 15, it says, "And the kings of the earth, and the great man, the rich man, the chief captains, and the mighty man, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains." Why? Because all them ships that everybody been seeing are going to cover the skies. Primarily the one that Yahweh Shai is going to be in. The angels are going to be accompanied with them. They're going to see that. While nukes are falling, they're going to see that. It's going to shake them up even more so than the nukes. Let me go up a little bit. We'll start at verse 12. It says, "And I beheld, when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree cast her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it's rolled together. Every mountain and every island will move out of the place." There's only one thing on this earth that can cause that. And it's going to be a large amount of those shot off at one time simultaneously. So it's going to be doing a lot of shaking, a lot of moving, a lot of missiles dropping, going to be causing a lot of destruction, a lot of water being lifted up, tsunamis, a lot of earthquakes. And through the spirit, a lot of them big earthquakes that they keep talking about, that's Esau testing out the missiles on the ground. They're under the water. And then you have animals that pick up on it on the sound waves and the sonar. They beach themselves because the chemicals that they leave behind, the radiation that they leave behind. So the way the elect is going to get delivered is by these vehicles that people keep saying that they seeing. And I'm going to let this video play. It's going to talk a little bit more about it. Let me finish reading on some more. Let's see. I'll jump down to verse 16. It says, "And said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb." And the Lamb was talking about Yahweh Shai, because people think when the Lord come back, who people call Jesus, his name is not Jesus. His name is Yahweh Shai. And then when he come back, everything's just going to be all hugs and flowers and rainbows and Easter eggs and shit. That's not how it's going to go down. When the Lord come back, it's going to be heavy judgment, heavy bloodshed, a lot of chaos going on earth. So the Most High can show his power through his son when he come back with the holy angels. And the same people that people been talking shit about, because you go online, you see all these different videos, and people say, oh, you know, they had a little joke, oh, we was kings and shit. You know, people be saying they little stuff. People are going to see who was the Lord's people, his chosen people, and they're going to see primarily those individuals or those people getting beamed up into these ships. As a matter of fact, let me get that, because I wasn't going to pull that right away. Let me go to a precept real quick. Book Book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 41, it says, the Son of Man shall send forth his angels, and they shall gather out of his kingdom all things that are fair and that was due iniquity, which that wasn't a precept I wanted to give. Let me see. Get another precept real quick. Salaki. All right, this is in the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 31. Salaki. I grabbed the wrong precept. Now it says, and he shall send his angels with the great sound of a trumpet. They should gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Why would the angels need to come gather the elect? Because it's going to be heavy judgment going on the earth. It's going to be the type of judgment that only way you be able to escape unscathed is if you have access to one of them space stations or one of them deep bunkers, which the elect, most average civilians don't have access to that. Primarily the elect don't have access to that. And the Most High want to show his power by delivering his people and keeping his promise, because he promised that he was going to do these things and this was going to take place. And the Lord is not a man that he should lie. So this is definitely going to happen. And it's going to trip people out. So right now, Esau got this bullshit going on. Esau, who we talking about, or the forefather, who is the forefather of the Edomites, of the Caucasian people, Amalek as well. They got this campaign going on in the media, and you best believe they in on it too. They got a campaign going on in the media talking about the orbs and the drones and all that shit, when they know in the scriptures, because they've read, they have documentation, they have scientists and astronomers and all that to pay attention to the skies that see these ships. They send out satellites and all that, so they know what's up. They just want to play games because they have to try to spook people and come out with another agenda or something to throw people off from the truth. So people think like, oh shit, it's aliens from another planet, or it's reptilians or little gray men and with big heads and all that shit. Esau wants to play those games. Now, in the book of Mark, chapter 13, verse 27, it says, and then he shall send his angels to gather together his elect from the four winds, from the uttermost part of earth to the uttermost part of heaven, which you have primarily over here in Babylon and South America. A lot of the elect is scattered throughout this part of the earth. In the West, like the scriptures mention a lot about the West. You know, our people, they cry day and night still to this day. This is how you know what they're talking about. You have to read these scriptures and piece together the characteristics of who is who has done what and who is doing what, who got judged for what they was doing and who was going to get judged for what they're doing now. You have to piece that together. Now, in the book of Luke, chapter 18, verse 7, it says, and shall not God avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with them? Because it seemed like it's been a long time. The Most High, it's only been 2-3 days, maybe 2.5 days. So it hasn't really been that long, but it seems like it's been a long time to us, because our people, they cry, they hear about all the history stories of the towns being burned down and bombed, and men and women getting lynched, women getting raped, babies getting torn out the stomachs, smashed, they fed the gators, and all these horrific stories and stuff that still goes on to this day. And they cry day and night saying, why the Lord ain't help us out yet? If God real, why he put us through this? Well, if you go read the characteristics of the Most High, it'll let you know, like, hey, if you go off and be disobedient, you have to go through a certain type of punishment. Just like if you have kids, because we're his children, we're his. You have kids, they go off, they fuck up in school, they don't do what they're supposed to do in the house or whatever. You put them on punishment for a minute, and then you forgive them. Be like, okay, I know I was a little hard on you. Let me give you your goodies back. Let me give you your phone back, your TV, or whatever little stuff like that. So the Most High took a lot of stuff from us, but he's going to give it back way more abundantly, spiritually and physically.